Okay, so for everybody that was wondering where I get the file from the unicorn, I got it from this guy here. This shop name is Partisan. It's from Etsy, and I got the file from him. And the file that I was using was this one here, the unicorn. As you can see, it's like $7.96 Canadian. So for me, my own opinion, the price is fair enough for the time, the effort, and the skills that this guy had put in to create this amazing work. Um, what I did first, I contacted him. I asked him if I can get the file on SVG format, and he said yes after the purchase. After the purchase. So what I do suggest for you is go and ask him first um, to request to have it as an SVG file, and he will send it to you immediately, like right. Okay, so after getting the file as an SVG from the shop, this is the basically what you'll get from him. It's not colored yet, and because it's not connected. So this one I am working on it on Inkscape. Basically what you want to do in each shape, cutout shape that you want to work on your Cicut design space is you want to make sure that all image or all nodes are connected to each other. So if they are not connected to each other. So as you can see here, this cut lines, the solid black lines are the cut lines, and your broken lines would be your fold lines. There are two kinds of broken lines. One is this one, as you can use it as a mountain fold, and this one you use it as a valley fold. I don't know if you want to be picky on how you want to sort it in your design space, but you go to your Inkscape, and what you want to do is connect each broken lines to as one file. So in here, how to do that is you hit that shape, control shift, or hold your control arrow, or hold your shift arrow, select the two nodes that you want to connect. I would recommend this one, join selected nodes and nodes to a new segment. You hit them both. Okay, so now we have them we have them connected. As you can see here, we have them now connected. Just before it doesn't have a connection for both different shapes. So do it again. Join each node as one segment. So you want to do that on the other end of the shape as well, like here, because this one is the end for that. So you want to join this one to this one. Join these 2 points here. Okay, to make it as one. So now we have another one that we need to join as your cut line. You join this, both ends. So the last point that we would be joining is this one here. So it just takes a little bit of common sense to see what your Cricut design space can do for you. After this one, the last nodes that we want to connect. Okay, so I guess that works. So me myself, I would paint it. Feel what color? let's make it a little bit gray so you can. Okay. So that's one cut shape that you would need to use on your design phase. And then I want to move that path. So because that's your cut space and then or your cut line, and the next one would be your score line. Me myself personally, I don't. You can join all of these score lines that you would see or that you would use on your design phase. And to do that, you would need to select each and every one of them, your score line, and after selecting all your score lines, you go to path and combine. So that combines all the score lines you would like on your one shape. Okay, and you want to group that one with your cut lines so it wouldn't get separated on your design phase. Okay, so next what you want to do, because running it score line, on my own opinion, on your Cricut machine one time wouldn't make it a good score line. Um, it, it just wouldn't work as a nice fold. So me personally, I would select the score lines still with this arrow or node selection here and duplicate them. So on your keyboard it's Control D, 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe 4 would be enough for you to make a good score line on that one. Oh, okay. I forgot, there's another solid line in here. So this one's a solid line as a cut line that you want to join with the other ones or combine with the other one. So that's one step that you would need to do, or that's like all the steps you need to do and on your ink or on your Inkscape for your SVG file. And then because on PDF, right? Um, okay, because in on your PDF, the PDF file that you would get from the guy you bought it from, um, would instead of having it printed and cap it manually on your with your scissor, it would take a lot of time for you. Unlike you do it with your Cricut machines, cutting it and scoring it works easy for you. And the other thing is it doesn't have this printed numbers that would show on your unicorn. So you want to delete all the numbers. Deleting that, deleting all the numbers. So that's so that's one image you will be using on your design space. So after doing all those bunch stuff with the other images, always make sure that their nodes is connected. So this is connected, but this one isn't. I want to connect that one. Okay, so next step, after doing all your edits in Inkscape and sorting all your lines, so the printed PDF file is still useful. You can print it as your guide to how you would like to fold your unicorn or how it would be folded. The same. So since I already have it uploaded in here, so what you want to do is select the file and then insert it on your design space. It would take too long for you to upload it, but it's worth it as long as you have the internet connection. So this one is the file that the final edit that I did for the unicorn. So it's grouped. Each shape is grouped with a score line. So it turned out like this. So it's very important for you to group each each shape to its score line. So it would be easier for you to attach it in the end. So just like for example this one here, this one is the one that I was working at on my video. So it's this one. So what you want to do with your lines is instead of cutting it, make sure it's a score line. And then your color, you can change the once this was the face. So I'll change it to white. Then you click this one because this one is one group. So the big advantage of it being in a one group is you can move it around and it would stay. And if you click it on one group, you can attach it in one group. So that if you run it on your Kitchen Designs or your machine, um, it would stick. So this one is like how it got transferred in design space, a little bit small. So what you want to do is how to adjust it is insert a square, put it in here, make it an appropriate size for you to on your cat mat to cap. You can do large ones and yeah, and what's the size? 8.5 by 11. The size that you would like to change it to. You want to group this one again. So always remember to group it at one point. If you're resizing one shape to a one to a sheet, always resize it to a shape that you want to. So mine is a large unicorn. So you just want this shape here to serve as your guide on how big you want to make your unicorn. So I think this one's a perfect size. Yeah, I think this one's a perfect size. So I'm good. So you might I on my previous video it would show how I put this one on score, each image a score, select the shape, attach it. It's very redundant but it's worth it. Then you want to change the color. So we do the same method to each and every shape. So and this one's the hair, that how the color of the hair that I changed.